Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Price-A-Roni. The San Francisco treat.
That's adorable.
We pulled Vincent Price out of the hat for the theme this month.
Yes, we did.
And Andy's like, fucking Price-A-Roni. And I laughed so hard.
You did good this
Vincent
time.
Price-A-Roni.
As a question for the listeners out there, I mean, I like to think that they're in our age group or have our references.
Yeah.
But is the Rice-A-Roni jingle still a thing?
You know,
And when's the last time you saw a commercial for Rice-A-Roni?
You make an excellent point.
You're
Can't even
right.
remember.
I mean, they still have it in stores
Yes,
and
definitely
everything,
that.
but you don't see it.
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
see ads for it anymore because
Yeah.
I haven't heard that jingle except in my mind
Oh my god.
when I go to the grocery store.
Do you Rice-A-Roni is like risotto, right? Basically, or is it just dirty rice?
flavored
Rice.
rice.
Okay. So I always associate that ad with Three's Company for some reason, like hearing it during Three's Company. They must
Yeah.
have bought a lot of time during
I mean, it's very possible that they aired at the same time.
this
And I think the only time you see it nowadays is just wandering the grocery store or on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
when you have to, like, how much is this?
Yeah.
And $1.69, was that a good guess?
For
That seems
Rice-A-Roni
right.
back then, it'd been a perfect guess.
Or like
right?
99 cents or $1.09
Yeah.
back then, but I think nowadays it might be over $2 now.
Yeah, probably.
You'd be like 48 ounces of Rice-A-Roni. It's fun to say.
It is great to say, and it's fun to do Vincent Price-A-Roni.
Yeah. So later on, we're going to be kicking things off.
Listeners, say it to yourself. It's fun.
Vincent Price-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. He was from the Midwest.
Shocking. I always thought he was English.
Right? Yeah. He had that what they call
He gave
a
off
mid-Atlantic accent.
mid-Atlantic. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that is from his travels
Yeah.
as a young man. He kind of became a Madge a little bit. You know, he Englished up, but he also kept who he was in there too. So it results in this unique sounding voice. So we're going to kick things off with The Invisible Man Returns, which is the straight up official Universal sequel to the original Claude Rains movie. And it's a funny, I chose this one because I was like, I want to watch his very first horror film. I had no idea you never see his face
Till the
very, very end of this movie. I'd never seen it before.
What was it actually him in the rap
Yeah.
makeup and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You can tell
it
from
was
the body
him.
language.
But also, all of his
unique.
dialogue was muffled too because
Yeah.
of that. And you're used to hearing his voice so crisply, recorded, and it's so careful. He's so careful with his day because he was a stage actor. That's where his background was. But and that's, I mean, primarily even when he was making movies, I think he was also a stage actor. But they just wrapped him up, hid him away. Not like he's a monstrous looking dude or anything.
No.
When you finally do see him. But anyways,
He's quite the dapper gentleman.
yeah. We've been posting to Patreon like crazy, getting lots of zoned out. So if you like the Twilight Zone, check that out. You're also getting that here. But if you want that without ads, just sign up for Patreon. You would get that for ad-free and this show ad-free. You also get Origins, where we revisit our old episodes, and we're in 2013 now. And we had just done like kid-friendly horror.
Yes.
So that was kind of a fun...
Something we've never really revisited.
Yeah, which I think would be a neat one to do a part
Yeah.
two.
That's patreon.com/NOTLP.
Yep, and then Topicana, which we haven't done one of those in a little while.
We just did one a week ago.
Has it been only a week?
It's been only a week.
It feels 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So anyway, all that's where we said it is. So Cincinnati's in the news.
Not for a good reason.
I don't like when our town is in the news for reasons as such,
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
viral
it.
beating video.
I just like it when we're tangentially related somehow. Like, ooh, like a stars in the news, and turns out their babysitter was from Cincinnati or something.
Right, yeah.
Or when Hulk Hogan died, our local news had a headline: Hulk Hogan visited Cincinnati back in 2024. Oh, okay. He came here.
We're like at one of those delis that puts the pictures up of everyone that ate there.
Was there a Cincinnati connection to Ozzy Osbourne at all?
Not that I could see. I bet you they tried.
Did they say that his son Jack was at Horror Hound?
That's
true.
Or somebody had a layover at the Cincinnati airport.
You know they've thought about it.
Or did they like
Local press.
local record store sells Ozzy Osbourne records? Like, great.
We would have more likely had people burning on Ozzy. I started to say Ani.
I mean, like, he's a tour a lot in the 80s and 70s. Did he ever stop in Cincinnati?
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's played here a lot. Yeah.
Sure of it.
But back to the unfortunate news.
Back to the disgusting video, but also the disgusting reaction to said video. And just there's some disgusting disingenuousness happening. That's all I'll say. Elon Musk. Butt out.
Oh, did he say something about the video?
Why no stories? People are talking about it and have been talking about it.
I know. Like, I go to Reddit. This in the Cincinnati subreddit. The discussion there was not good.
No.
Because it always
imagine.
delves into the usual.
Yeah. Racism.
Yeah. I mean, for people who don't know, there was a video that from this past weekend, a white couple was attacked by a group of African Americans, and the comments, of course, make it seem like it's a huge problem.
Like it was a hate crime.
Yeah.
But the only video you have is the middle of the fight or the end of it. You don't see what led up to it.
Right. It's
You know,
totally
and,
out of context.
and just ask yourself why all the best racists you know are interested in
It
this.
turns out there was a video that it wasn't cut, and the white couple instigated it.
Oh, what did they do?
I'm not saying that they deserve to be like knocked out and everything.
No. Yeah, I didn't take it that way either, Andy.
When you attack somebody first, they have a right to defend themselves. Maybe they obviously they went a little too far.
What did they do to start the fight? Do you know?
I don't know what the argument was that started it, but clearly you see the guy put hands on the other person first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, like the reaction was outsized.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of kicking of heads.
But it is not indicative of a bigger problem in terms of race and violence in the city.
Yeah.
Right. Well said, Andy.
We've got a real weird history too.
You mean about all the teleportation points throughout the city?
Yeah.
And the tiles?
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what she was referring to in terms of this specific incident.
I'm trying to segue into more fantastical, fun things
That's what my brain tries
instead
to do
of going
too.
into a deep, deep depression.
Right. Cincinnati is more than just viral beating videos.
It's chilly too.
But I get it was hot this past weekend. We were downtown.
Yeah.
And it was steamy.
We went, and I've seen the bike exhibit at the Cincinnati Art Museum twice now, and I have also gone and really soaked up some extra fucking exhibits.
What do you know about bikes?
Oh, I don't know anything about bikes.
He knows a lot about one specific bike that he's seen twice at the museum.
Pee Wee's bike was there on loan from the Alamo, apparently.
No, it's actually going to the Alamo eventually because they bought it. So
That's
it's going to be on permanent display at the Alamo eventually.
In the basement, of course.
But this time we went with a bunch of friends and people who really like Pee Wee Herman. So it was
fun.
a nice experience to have it with other people that really like Pee Wee Herman.
And you and I were at that art museum. Like, this was our second visit within
A month.
It
It was literally last month we went.
And there was something about going back and looking at the same paintings with different people that was a really cool thing. Because things that when Kyle and you and I went, certain conversations we were with a mixed group. We had some of our Horror Hound friends, and the reactions to the different exhibits. People just react so differently.
People are different. Somebody smart
Yeah.
once said that.
Well, it's just
You.
it's just I like it when people are the kind of people who will talk about the exhibits as they're
Right.
they'll have conversations. They're not just like kind of just soaking it up silently or anything, but they're really fun to listen to everybody talk about what they thought of different pieces.
And of course, like both groups of people went to were like, "Hey, titties."
Yeah,
There were titties?
Anywhere there's titties, everyone has. We all
missed
go
the
back to
titties?
grade school immediately.
Oh my gosh.
Titties and little baby dicks.
And the babies that look like adults.
And babies with adult faces. You know that, Amy, the whole thing about how they couldn't paint babies for portraits because they wouldn't hold still. So they would paint the baby's body, just like a big, chubby, generic baby body. And then when they take the adult's face and duplicate it.
Oh my God.
That's just fucking
That's
weird.
really stupid. Who came up with that?
It's just like that face swap app shit people used to do with their babies. And then they have like the grown man face, except it's oil.
You had
on
one
canvas.
job, which was to paint
Yeah.
a portrait of this baby. Try to memorize its face. It doesn't
Yeah.
move that much.
Apparently, it's just way too much.
Jesus.
It's just way too much.
Humanity.
But when we got home from the museum, I had like a kind of crisis of confidence.
What do you mean?
Because I went to the museum with tape on my face, like Pee Wee Herman did.
Yeah, he did.
You look so uncomfortable.
He wore it the whole ride from the house.
Which you didn't have to. You could have done it at their
I
house.
know, but I just wanted to like have it
That's so
settle
funny.
and get used to it.
Yeah.
But then, like, I had fun doing it at the museum. But then I got home and I'm like, "Am I too much?
No.
No.
Am I
Andy,
ridiculous?
You brighten
Am I
everyone's
exhausting?"
day.
You're ridiculous, but in the best way.
It was so
That-
fucking great because I tried to have a serious conversation with you when you had your nose all taped up, and I looked over at you, I had forgotten you had done it, and it came back, all washed over me.
Like Celine Dion.
Yeah, because we were talking about like Price serious life and death shit, and he's just like,
But I think my crisis came because of the crowd we were in. Like artsy.
Oh, the mix.
Probably like
yeah.
well-to-do more people like aren't as fun and outgoing as we are.
No, they're
They
gonna
don't-
think
they
you're
might
an
not get
artist.
it.
They're just gonna think you're an artist.
Not the way I do, but I wasn't dressed in that stereotypical art way. I was just in t-shirt and jean shorts.
No, but there is no stereotypical art way.
Yes, there is. When
No,
you see
weird.
some people dress in a certain way, you're like, that's an artist.
Yeah, when you were dressed that way with your nose taped up, you were like a
seriously.
living art exhibit.
But it was just interesting
Cosplay is art.
mingling with these people that are probably donors and
Yeah.
sponsors of the art museum.
They get to hang out with you.
Boners and saucers.
Hmm?
Like
What?
Andy said. Boners and saucers.
When did I say
Donors and I don't know what you're doing with
that?
saucers.
Sponsors.
Sponsors.
Oh, I misheard him.
Because they're so close, those words.
Oh boy.
But yeah, the if you're around Cincinnati, avoid downtown because you might get punched. Just kidding. The exhibit's here until the end of August, so you have a couple weeks left to see Pee Wee's bike before it goes back to the Alamo.
Yeah. Back to the Alamo.
Back to the Alamode.
I can't wait to watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure again. I have been itching for it now ever since we saw the bike again. I was just like, a little ache for some childhood adventure stuff. I also found that Scholastic has a YouTube channel, so that's kind of neat if you're looking for nostalgia. Anywho,
Okay.
Did it feel like you were back at the book fair?
I was going for that vibe, yeah, but it was a lot of stuff that was I was even a little too old for what was on there, and I'm like, it was like classic Scholastic stuff, and I'm like, classic shit came out when I was working. I was already like a full-time adult.
We need to get you one of those bookmarks with the yarn fringe on the top.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
I like. Did you overspend at Scholastic book fairs? Or
No,
something?
I always got like $10.
Yeah.
Normally, and just spent what I had. Never can't go over what you don't have.
Right, yeah. I mean, like I just meant like I couldn't narrow it down to fit into what I wanted. Every time I wanted so much shit.
I think they do that on purpose. Like they're all priced at $6 because you can't get two.
Yeah, it's just like it's killing
and there's nothing there that's like $4.
Right.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I don't love the bullshit part, but I miss book fairs in a real way. They should do them just nerds who live in neighborhoods. You could get a little book cart together, and I'm sure
You
people
could just
already
go
do
to the
this.
library.
There's hipsters out there doing this. I guarantee it.
Adult book fairs.
Adult book fairs, yeah, has to be. It sounds right, doesn't it? It sounds like something you're like, oh, I heard about that on NPR. I do. You know,
You just go to the library.
yeah, the library is fun too. You know, the library is fun.
Okay, good.
All right, you want to move on?
Yeah, but you need to tell me what time it is.
What time it is? It's 15:49. That's your.
Okay.
That's what time it is.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome very much. Turn out lights, it's the main attraction. Wee Price-A-Roni. Vincent Price-A-Roni.
The Invisible Man returns.
Yes, the Invisible Man
You
returns.
seem stuck in a Vincent Price-A-Roni wormhole there.
It's just so silly. I love it so much. I wanted to make like a fake package, but I was just too. I couldn't focus well enough to make it with Vincent Price's face and shit. So I kind of had to compromise my vision today when I made art. Anyways, this movie was originally released on January 12, 1940. I don't have too many notes. Just these are kind of the highlights. Directed by one of the founders of German cinema, Joe May. He basically left Germany as the Nazis were kind of popping up and came to work for Universal.
They were just popping up.
You know, they were popping up like whack-a-mole. So he became like what's considered, an A picture director. So like the big time Spielberg-y type. Even though he didn't speak English. So people had to like get into big translation arguments and shit on sets.
Wow. That would be difficult.
Thanks for covering my swallow, Amy.
You're welcome. He had to have water then.
I did. I was super dry. This was written by May. Kurt May is the director. Sorry, Joe May. He helped write the screenplay as well. The guy Kurt Siodmak, who wrote The Wolfman, Frankenstein Meets Wolfman, and 13 Demon Street, and Lester Cole. Cast is
13 Demon Street sounds awesome.
Isn't that a great title? I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's another. I think it's a Universal movie too. You have Richard Cobb, who's a wealthy dude and Jeffrey's cousin. That's a great character actor. He called Cedric Hardwick. He pronounces it Cedric, spelled Cedric. I don't know. He had.
Why don't you know?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me, but
That sounds about right for the time period.
Cedric.
Cedric.
It's an old timey name, is it? Cedric Hardwick.
Yeah.
Was he a third?
It sounds super
Had to have been.
English. I think he had to be English.
Feels like a stage name.
He's been in 5 films with Vincent Price. This one, The Keys of the Kingdom, Wilson, The 10 Commandments, and The Story of Mankind. And the people who did the effects in this did the effects on 10 Commandments too, which are really great if you haven't seen it. Helen Manson, this is Jeffrey's fiance. Nan Gray, she's a Universal player.
Jeffrey is Vincent Price, by the way, our main character,
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
And Jeffrey, he's a fugitive basically. He's on the run. This is Vincent Price covered and muffled through most of the movie. So Helen is a very stereotypical Universal kind of fiance stuck in the middle of the whole mess, and it's usually the same kind of blonde archetype lady. I don't know why it's that, but she's great in this. She was in 3 Vincent Price movies too. She was in Tower of London, this, and The House of Seven Gables, which we've been to the real one, all 3 of us together.
Did we count the Gables?
Do you remember we made that joke 7 gay bulls, and then we started seeing the
gay bulls,
T-shirts.
okay.
And we were like, "Oh, we're such geniuses! 7 gay bulls!" And then the T-shirts when we got into the fucking gift shop area as part of the town, it was like a heartbreak. You think you think you're onto something, you know?
You poor
We're
thing.
not as clever as we think.
Everything has been thought of.
Yeah, it was a humbling moment. Yeah, Salem. Dr. Frank Griffin, he's a scientist. He's the brother of Dr. Jack Griffin, who was the scientist in the first movie.
Where this movie is
I was lost, kind
unnecessarily fucking
we,
convoluted.
we had to talk to each other and work some things out.
We had to pause it.
And this is like almost like a direct sequel. And I thought Vincent Price, because it's been so long since I've seen The Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Me too.
Probably haven't seen it. I don't even remember, but
Since it came out.
yeah, it's in 1933. Amy, I'm 120
I
years
know.
old.
I want the world to know.
But
your
I know
secret.
I've seen Invisible Man, but it's been so long since
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I don't remember it.
Yeah.
And they're referencing so many things from the first movie,
Yeah.
like characters
Too
and
fast.
the relationships
There was
between the
no
characters.
previously on.
I thought that Vincent Price was the Invisible Man from the first one or something.
No.
Right. Well, it makes sense too, because the title leads you to believe that to begin with. Because you're like, oh, it's the Invisible Man's bag. So you think you're getting the villain. Because in the first movie, it's Claude Rains, and he goes totally batshit and becomes a rapist and a murderer. And so you're like, oh, but now in the second movie, oh, it's not the crazy. It's a guy at the beginning of that arc before he goes crazy.
It's a guy who knows his brother,
and the doctor. The connection is the doctor
who's the brother of
of the other doctor, right?
of the original Invisible Man.
Of the original. Okay, yeah.
So
Sorry.
it's not even the doctor
It's
from
this-
the original.
He is, right? Dr. Jack is the doctor from the first Invisible Man. That's the connection.
Yeah, and
This is his brother.
It's his brother.
Okay.
They are
But
different.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his brother.
That's okay. I had that written down, you know,
Of the
but
Invisible
then
Man.
I had like a slash in there and I was like, what does that mean now? Does it mean half brother? I don't know. It's very convoluted. For a little short hour and 20-minute movie, they
and
throw
they jump
a mess
and
at
they
you.
jump right into the movie too.
Yeah.
Like they're at the dinner table and they're talking about George. Is that his name? Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And how he's about to be executed for this murder, and they're talking
Of his brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they're talking about it. I'm like, who is Jeffrey?
Exactly.
Or George? Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's
Who is Jeffrey?
the
Who did
living
he
brother.
kill?
Michael is the dead brother. And then
This is a totally different set of brothers from the other brothers I was just
Yeah.
talking about.
and Cobb is the cousin of both those brothers.
Fucking cousins.
And Helen's the fiance of Jeffrey.
Goddamn fiance.
And then not to confuse things here, the Scotland Yard inspector shows up, Samson, and he's looking for Jeffrey. He's a South African actor named Cecil Kelley. He was in Who's Coming to Dinner, Harvey the Postman Always Rings twice, and a bunch of other shit you've heard of, like lots and lots of really high quality
he did have a
classic
face
stuff.
that I recognized.
And then Willie Spears, who is the employee of the mine, who looks like kind of a hobo and he's always dirty in the movie. That's the guy who played. That's Alan Napier. He played Alfred in the original '66 Batman with the glasses and the gray hair and the tuxedo. That was him.
I have to say his accent was very hard to understand at times.
Yeah.
And that's not just him. There's like a couple actors that had such a thick accent because it takes place in London or something, right?
You know what? I don't know. Do you know?
Because
Amy?
it's Scotland Yard, so I mean,
So it has
Yeah,
to be
I guess
somewhere
it has to be there.
yeah.
in the UK.
But there's many different accents all competing with each other,
Yeah. Well, and also he's South African.
Yeah.
So like
and mix that with the
playing English.
the Mid Atlantic accent.
Yeah.
it's a lot to take in.
Yeah. You know how didn't it confuse you growing up? Because we saw this all the time growing up, that we never really understood what an English accent really was because of the mid-Atlantic shit we were hearing on all the TV shows. Like, you don't hear it so much anymore, but up through the 80s and early 90s, you heard a lot of it. It's just a weird thing.
So Jeffrey, who becomes our Invisible Man, but starts off as a guy about to hang for killing his brother.
Yeah.
At the same time, Dr. Griffin whose brother was the original Invisible Man, has been trying to work on an antidote to the serum that makes you invisible.
Before you go completely insane.
Before you go nutsy cuckoo. And then this movie, I got to talk it out.
Yeah.
Because it was confusing as hell.
I had to go to Wikipedia to really figure out what was going on.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
So Jeffrey's got a fiance and a cousin. And you're like, the cousin, there's something winky about him. What's going on with him? So you already know that there's something.
It's such a Scooby-Doo episode, ultimately, at the end of the day.
I said winky and I meant hinky. And I want the world to know that.
I don't know that they mean different things. Why not?
Winky is that a word?
Not really.
Some people call their penises a winky. And there's Tinky Winky.
You're right.
Yeah.
So then you got Jeffrey asked to see the doctor before he's hanged. Doctor comes to his cell, makes him invisible.
That was not conveyed very well.
This was not conveyed very well at all. Makes
Because
Jeffrey visible and Jeffrey runs away.
All of a sudden he's invisible and then just breaks out of prison.
Yeah.
But we never see the doctor like being all suspicious
or anything
about sneaking in this formula. He's not acting all cagey or anything. He just visits him, and then Jeffrey just breaks out.
They rely on the audience to fill in a lot of the blanks on their own, which is something that I'm like, in 1940, especially, I would feel like I want my hand held even more back then.
But talkies.
Yeah.
You think they just had a bit more attention span back then?
Maybe.
But even if you have a wide attention span, I still think it's hard to connect everything. There's, like you said, there's no obvious dramatic close-ups to, give away those moments. But it does evolve as the movie plays out. I do feel like they use more of those tricks that you want to see, that make it more exciting. But yeah, the first part of the movie does feel very confusing. It's like they're throwing way too many characters in weird scenarios that aren't connected, and you have to kind of make the connection on your own. But when you figure it all out, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun, simple
the
story.
first act is confusing, but once it's going, it's very easy to figure it out.
Yeah, then you're like, okay, now I get this. It's just Jeffrey wreaking havoc because he's slowly going insane.
Well, I like that change where the Invisible Man is not really the villain.
Right. It's like a big, like the first movie is one of my favorite classic horror movies. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is more of a fugitive type thing.
Yeah.
Right.
This one, it feels like in the first one, you can't root. If you think it's the same guy, you can't bring him back and root for him. Right. And I just think you're right. This guy's really like more likable. Even as he's going crazy, he's not as like scary. He never gets to the I feel like Claude Rains gets pretty scary pretty fast. And I think Vincent Price has a lot more of a sweetness to him,
He's very mischievous until he's crazy.
Yeah.
And they know that this formula is eventually going to turn him crazy. So it's like a race against time to figure out who the actual killer is and to get the antidote into him, because they really haven't even got the antidote yet.
Right.
No,
Which
Dr. Griffin is trying to create it.
Yeah, it's very irresponsible medical ethics to inject somebody that you when you don't have the cure for it yet.
Poor gerbils.
It's such a big movie. The
Guinea
gerbils and the
pigs.
guinea pigs. Their little barking and squeaking. So
That was
sad.
so cute. That scene. There's a scene where they're experimenting on these gerbils. The experimentation is not cute, but the scene, he picks up this harness and there's nothing in it.
Because they're invisible.
Yeah, but it turns out like he puts it on the table and it starts moving, and it turns out there's an invisible hamster in it. And it's so cute because you see the little harness moving and squeaking, but he has to chain it down. So you see these tiny little chains attached to the harness, and eventually the doctor gives him the anti-invisibility serum and the gerbil hamster. Which one is it?
It was actually a guinea pig.
Guinea pig. The guinea pig slowly comes corporeal, and you can see like the bones come first,
Yeah.
and then the veins, and then the fur.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like and then when they use that effect again later in the movie, when the big transition happens, it's pretty amazing for the time.
but then the guinea pig dies.
Yeah, he's like, so what do we do now? But luckily, in a way, it's lucky that he got shot. Right, it was shot or stabbed.
He was shot.
He was shot. That turned out to be kind of lucky because if he wasn't shot, they wouldn't have needed like a blood transfusion, which is kind of what ultimately. You ready to talk about the end at all, or do we have a lot in the middle too?
Yeah, I had a question for you.
Yeah,
because I can't remember if it's addressed in the original movie because I've not seen that in so long. Is it the serum or whatever thing that makes you invisible? Does that make you crazy, or does being invisible make you crazy?
The serum.
The serum
does.
actually does.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I think later
being
on
invisible would make me a little crazy, but
That'd be cool as fuck, Amy.
to be invisible. Being invisible would be cool. I mean, until you start hearing people talking about you, and then you're like, shit.
But then that's when you throw something at him, like "fuck you" or slap him.
Shit, yeah, smack them on their bottoms.
But like Amy said, like she'd be freaked out if she was invisible. But I just love the reactions of the people that see him.
Yeah,
That see him in his invisible form. Because like at one point, his fiance is so shocked that she faints because he unwraps his the bandages.
and there's no hand.
And there's no hand there, and she's like, how was that so shocking that you pass out from it?
You know what though? If you did that right now, I don't know. I would pass out, but I might shit my pants, or maybe even like at least kind of fall
But
down.
here's the
a little.
thing.
I would stand up and cower in the corner
And shake and
shake, tremble.
But here's the thing: she knew right straight off that he was invisible. Then all of a sudden,
So
Does she know about the plan all along?
yeah, she did because she met him at the hotel.
That's true. You're right.
At that inn, and they stashed clothes at a certain point
Right.
for him to change into.
it's a cool reason to be invisible. That he's already in trouble. So it's the risky thing that might. It's such a big gamble, right? Because he knows the risks.
No, but the only reason he puts on clothes is because he's cold.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
mean,
he's flapping around.
It'd be cold as shit. He would
Because he
die.
keeps talking about like, oh, it's chilly out.
Oh, when he takes the scarecrow's clothes, that's pretty fun. That there's so many moments in this where the effects still they hold up because they were 100% like practical machine effects, like with the chair cushion going down when he's seated, and just how the weight of the Invisible Man interacts
like when
with
he's
everything.
walking through the grass and you see the grass kind of like crumble underneath the weight of his feet.
Yeah, it's like magic because pre CGI, that's what makes you're like that's like a little magic trick.
How'd they do it?
How the hell did they do it?
Because they don't have green screen back then, did they?
No, they use black velvet usually for in the first
you
movie.
please.
If you please, they used black velvet and lighting tricks in the first one. I don't know in this one if they did it the same way. I was thinking about that. I meant to look it up, but when we were watching it, like when the first
like-
green screen
I
stuff.
think
started.
simple tricks like that, they're just so effective because they're practical.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, something's floating. Oh my God.
It's so fun, and because there's so many. Like you said, the comedy of it is really. The Invisible Man can be scary, 'cause especially Claude Rains. He really rode the fine line, almost like a Freddy Krueger kind of thing. And but in this one, I like they're going lighter ultimately with it, and the comedy's still so great. Like in both movies, the first one and this one, those reactions are just funny. It's very kind of light.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't rape anybody
Yeah.
in this one, which is great.
That was refreshing.
Yeah.
Like when he's terrorizing the guy with the car, Spears, is that his name?
Y'all's neighbor.
Yeah.
The drunkard supervisor,
Alfred.
Alfred.
Dirty Alfred.
And like he's like unplugging the battery from the car and just fucking around with them, and
Yeah.
he at one point he like speaks to him,
Yeah.
and like he pretends he's the devil.
That's so crazy. That character. Oh, I'm sorry.
The smoke and rain effects were fun.
Oh, how you could see him.
You could see the outline of when he was standing in the rain, and then the smoke. You could see him moving through it.
And the cops know this in the beginning, so it's kind of like
the cops were
cool.
easy to convince.
Yeah,
Dude's invisible,
and they were like, "Well, let's smoke. Smoke makes you can see him because they've dealt with the first one, the 1st Invisible Man. So now they have all this. They have protocol for it, I guess, which is kind of a neat thing. I was gonna say that Willie Spears, that character you're talking about. I meant to mention that actor. I thought this was really cool. He worked with Hitchcock, Rod Serling, and Walt Disney. That's like the holy fucking trinity for a lot of people out there, you know? Maybe.
Okay, so why did his cousin kill his brother in the first place? To take over the mine that they own?
Yeah, they own a coal mine. Is that what Collier means? It means coal mine? Because I think I saw that on a sign. It said like Radcliffe Brothers Colliers. Yeah.
I guess that word has something to do with coal.
I learned something from this movie then.
So the cousin killed the brother to get control of the
I think the cousin killed the brother and framed Jeffrey.
So he can have total control.
So he can get rid of them both and have total control.
Yeah.
And I think he was also creeping on Helen.
Oh, okay.
I think he was Helen creeping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he was.
He was staring
He was
at
a
her
double
lot.
villain.
But did he have Spears do the dirty work?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
Spears.
dirty.
And Spears did it to get promoted.
Yeah.
from whatever dirty job he's in now to probably one that's more dirty.
Well, I like that conversation that Vincent Price has with the doctor.
Yeah.
About Spears and like, how did somebody like that become supervisor? Like he talks about him with
Like
such
he is
disdain.
trash.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, Vincent Price his character's kind of a snob.
Yeah, a little bit. He sounds so different in this movie because of the bandages, but even when they're off, his voice is deeper.
Yeah, I wonder at what point the Vincent Price voice became Vincent Price voice.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Because it moves up, like becomes more nasal and like higher in pitch, which he had to have done that on purpose, like crafted it, you know. I would think, unless some injury happened.
Well, it's not just not just the tone of the voice; it's the enunciation that he does later in his career.
Yeah,
yeah, he kind of changes where he puts him fast.
It's just interesting, like to hear like baby Vincent Price, and hearing what we know as the classic Vincent Price voice.
Little baby Vinny P.
Yeah, it was a fun starting point for sure.
You think he had that? What would he sound like as a child?
I wonder.
Just a regular old Midwestern baby.
Yeah.
He had to have.
He would say, "Oh,
let me squeeze by you there."
I wonder if him and Dateline, Keith Morrison have ever met each other when he was still alive. Vincent Price and Keith Morrison have a similar vibe to the way they narrate.
They both give creepy.
Yeah, in a very they go together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's my belief.
And you are validated in your beliefs.
Thank you.
Back to the movie. It was a nice length.
Yeah, that's what she said. Literally, because she's she.
I am a she. That's me.
Does it make you want to move on and see other Invisible Man movies?
Invisible Men's.
Invisible Men's?
I know you really want me to see the most recent, the Invisible
That's
Man
a real
movie
good one.
With
Is that the Elizabeth Moss one?
Moss.
Yeah, and I've never seen Hollow Man, which I've heard mixed reviews of.
It's good. I mean, it's
Yeah,
good. It's pretty dark at some points with the
I like the
kind
cast.
of brutal rape.
Yeah, they bring the rape back.
Yeah.
That they didn't.
Well, we were all clamoring for.
It's like you had your Invisible Man Returns. You could have left it all behind, but yeah, there was that TV series on Sci-Fi too, the Invisible Man TV series.
Then that Chevy Chase movie, The Memoirs of Invisible Man.
John Carpenter directed that.
Did he really?
Yeah, He did not like Chevy Chase. Surprise.
A lot of people don't like Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
It's his MO.
Yeah.
I don't think Chevy Chase likes Chevy Chase.
You know,
And that's
I
the
actually,
saddest thing of all.
Oh, that is sad.
I know.
But still a legacy, like a crazy legacy.
I know.
For a jerk. But I like that movie. I think I remember liking him and Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
Were you a fan?
I don't remember it.
Yeah. It was probably terrible.
It's probably been 30 years since I've seen it.
But I think it was probably enough at my my level of dumbness at the time.
Yeah, I think that's one of the moves I want to do for one of the themes.
Yeah,
in the hat.
Just Invisible Men movies?
No, it was
Or Chevy Chase?
no, it's
Daryl Hannah?
it's cast members from SNL and the horror movies that they've done.
Well, that would be a fun
That is an
theme.
awesome.
But
Is it in there?
It's in there, but it's
Oh,
buried
okay.
underneath so many other ones.
Oh, we're all shaking them up. We make sure they're
Okay.
good and shuffled.
We got a hat full of themes, y'all. So
And
we're gonna be doing this
anytime
for a long
someone
time.
sends me a theme ideas and it makes sense, I throw it in the hat. And I try to put the name of the person who thought of it on there. I started that recently.
Freddy at notlp.com if you want to send Freddy theme ideas.
Or just do it on Discord. It's
Or
fine.
Andy at notlp.com too.
Yeah.
But in the back of the movie, like he's slowly going insane, and they have to tie him down at one point
Yeah.
and chain him to a chair. And Vincent Price is like, "Oh, I'm thirsty from that wine you gave me. Can I have some water?" And then the doctor brings him a glass of water and hands it to Vincent Price. And Vincent Price just throws the water in his face to distract him, and he knocks him out. I was like, "Oh, that's such a little bitch move."
It felt like an unneeded step.
Yeah.
Like if he was just gonna knock him out, he's already like, that means he could knock him
Yeah,
out.
like all he needed to do was just say, "Come closer.
yeah.
I have something to tell you."
Could have just knocked him out the first time.
But
no, he had to add insult to injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just love that water throw. And then he jumps on him.
It was nice and dramatic.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I
what.
mean, he gets very manic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he gets very like excitable and like
Wouldn't you
easily
feel like a god?
provoked and angered and like yeah.
I was so scared that he was going to do something to that poor dog
Yeah.
because
yeah.
the inn they're staying at, the innkeeper has like a dog, and he is always barking at Vincent Price because the dog knows something's there, but he can't see him.
Yeah, and you feel like he's being set up to be killed.
and a couple points like Vincent Price yells at the dog and gets progressively more angry. I was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh, please, Vincent, spare the dog."
We just watched another movie that had a dog in
We'll
it.
be talking about it later.
Yeah. I'm glad you remember what it was. I was just like, doggy. I just remember it being a beautiful dog.
But the dog is fine
Yes.
in this movie, so you can watch it knowing that.
And eventually, the cousin gets found out as the real killer, and they have a big showdown
Yeah.
at the coal mine.
It works because of that shakedown he does on old Wilbert Watley or whatever his name was again. The ruddy dude, the Alfred. What was the character's name? You knew it, Andy.
Spears.
Spears. Thank you.
What did you say?
A few things that weren't right.
A few things?
Spears.
Okay.
Him that whole
Did he say Wilbert Wadley or something?
He did.
Wilbur
and I'm
Watley
like,
came to mind for some reason.
what is Wilbert Watley?
He's from Lovecraft. Remember?
Is that true?
Yeah. He would look. This guy looks like Wilbur Watley in my imagination.
All right.
But yeah, that whole ghost bit he does is like what turns the tables. It's such a great shakedown scene because it feels like it's out of like a gangster movie, but he's a fucking invisible man. Invisible.
Yeah.
I hear beeping. It's
Probably
okay though.
Side.
Yes,
But they're on the conveyor belt, and Vincent Price is strangling the cousin, and the police guy just shoots into the air, and he hits Vincent Price. It's actually that's a good shot.
A lucky shot. Didn't it feel like a kind of roller coaster ride a little bit? Everybody's gathering around to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Oh,
like,
the cart with all the
Yeah.
ore
You're
in
thinking
it.
Seven Doors Mine Train.
yeah, it had like this very benign vibe to it, and then until they show the
Or
close
like
up,
it was like a video game or something.
Yeah, the close ups of the carts being triggered to dump out were pretty neat. Like they built, I felt like the tension really built really well in this scene.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, although it looked like a little harmless
Yeah.
Disney roller coaster too, at the same time.
So, and I like the cousin's last breath. He was like, "I killed so and so."
Yeah.
I was like,
Michael.
"Oh, that was a nice wrap up to the story." Just
And then he's like, "Duh,
yeah,
He unburdened
I'm
himself.
dead."
I feel like he also, as melodramatic over the top as that was, like it also was pretty good because like he's like he knows he's dying and it's like the last thing I should say. Let's just let it be the truth, and it gives you the sweetest happy ending.
but the only people he says it to is the doctor and the fiance.
yeah, that counts.
There were
for something.
I know, but there were other people around to witness this. The doctor and the fiance could just said he said he did it.
Wait, didn't some of the people help dig him out? Weren't
Well,
they
there's
around
hearsay.
too?
No,
Or were
at
they
that
gone by
point,
then?
at that point, they were looking for Vincent
They
Price.
were already looking
Yeah.
for him. Okay. Yeah, so it is just the two of them. Our little secret.
But they do eventually find Vincent Price, and at that point, they don't have a cure yet. But he got shot; he's bleeding out, so they need blood transfusions, and a lot of people volunteer.
Because everybody really loves
Yeah.
them after all.
And it turns out the blood transfusion is the actual cure for the invisibility.
Yeah. And that's what that it must have been a painting that they
Well,
superimposed. Does it
no,
say?
he had an antidote. Dr. Griffin
Oh,
had
did he
an
have the
antidote.
antidote? Okay.
And he said there's a small chance this will cure him and a larger chance that he'll die from it. But he was
Okay.
already dying
Yeah.
from the. They needed to be able to operate on him, and they couldn't operate on him because he
Because
was
couldn't see
invisible.
him. Yeah.
So he was going to die if they didn't make him visible. And so he just used the latest antidote he had, and it worked.
Oh,
But
I thought it
they
was the
said
blood.
no. They said the blood was the antidote. Remember? Because they gave him the blood transfusion to keep him alive to give him the antidote.
And then they gave him the antidote.
Yeah, no, they said that we don't even need to give him the antidote. That was a twist at the end where like he
Oh,
doesn't
I don't
need
remember
it.
that.
That the blood was the antidote.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
That's
at all.
okay. It could have been you could have lost. It's like a line, right? Didn't they say the blood was the antidote?
They did?
Yeah, I think it's a line in the movie.
For realsies?
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah,
I was there.
it's okay.
I was awake and everything.
There was a lot happening.
I hate you.
He was invisible for most of the movie too. So
He becomes visible.
I'm not surprised you didn't see that.
I hate you.
And a question I had: what becomes invisible? Is it just your bones and your blood and your skin and your flesh? But when you eat, wouldn't you see all the?
They addressed that
Stuff.
in the first movie. He smokes a cigarette and
And-
you see his lungs fill up.
Yeah,
right?
but
I think
how
that's
come
in
you
the
don't
first
see his
one.
poop? Because poop's not part of your body,
They chose not to.
but they easily could have, right?
They should have. If I guarantee now, if I made an Invisible Man movie, early stage poop will be visible.
And see the actual digestion.
Yeah, because why not get
of
it
the-
all
of
Slim
the food
Goodbody
breaking
style?
down.
I mean, it's still part of you till it exits.
Yeah, and then it's visible.
No, but it's-
or
What
does
are
it
the
stay
rules here
invisible?
of the Duracane?
Because
Invisible poop.
poop is just in your intestine, your guts.
Why are we
It's
talking
not
about-
part of like.
Would you see pee too?
You'll see it develop eventually.
Would there be a crossing over? Okay, this is too much. We're thinking about this too much.
This is ridiculous. We're carsing it.
And if I was Invisible Man, I'd be screwed because I need glasses, and you just see a
I
pair
know.
of glasses floating around.
Yeah,
And
That-
contacts
that's
too.
funny.
You
like-
just see two contacts
Yeah.
floating.
I mean, contacts
Has
are kind
anybody
of
done
clear,
that?
but they're still
I
like
could-
visible.
I can see that so clearly in my mind. I feel like somebody has shot a scene where it's just floating contacts. If you haven't, somebody should. That's fun. What a fun idea, you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like invisible effects.
Right.
It's fun.
Okay.
I don't know. What else do you want me to say? Invisible fuck.
I think you can only be an invisible person during the spring or summer. Fall and winter, you'd be.
Oh yeah,
It's
it'd
too
be too
cold.
cold.
Because you'd want to walk around naked.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to maintain your invisibility.
Oh, you think about like every time you had to lean on something, like you leave a little bit of butt residue behind.
What's going on with your butt? You got butt residue.
If you're walking around naked all day
In the summer,
in the summer,
spring
you're gonna
especially.
get hot.
And when you sweat, when like your the sweat just show up on your body.
You
So you
probably
just
like
get an
rain,
outline of
yeah.
sweat drops.
but is your sweat invisible?
I don't know because it's out of your body at that point.
Isn't your body always shedding things?
A perimenopausal woman could never be invisible then.
Don't they say you shed like a whole like pound of tissue every day or some shit like that?
It's a lot of flesh to shed
Yeah.
in one day.
So when you're making an invisible serum, if it involves the biology of you instead of just how you reflect light,
Listen, we're not scientists.
we're all very qualified to talk about this, though. I think
We're not scientists.
we all
And-
know enough.
And your hair is just basically waste matter. I mean,
Your hair, maybe.
like my hair is rich and beautiful.
Anyway,
Well, in my world, you just see hair and poop floating around.
Just like a fucking drain.
Yeah.
is it worth
Fucking
it?
septic tank.
Is it worth it to be invisible for that to happen? For everybody to see your poop?
You could never eat, and you have to shave all the hair on your body.
Oh my God.
That's gross.
It's sounding less and less fun.
Yeah. You can fly, but you got to shit like a bird. Big white globules, and not a little, a lot.
And like just whenever,
A lot of times, all
And it's not
around
birds.
people you
no
know.
control of it.
And it's not bird size either; it's human size.
Right, it's big. It's like if you're the size of 40 pigeons, it's 40 pigeons worth of bird shit, and you do it at least 3 times as often as they do, and always around people.
I'll take
you
that
know.
risk. I'll try to fly over a field.
But you can fly.
Then you have to shit in front of us.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I fly to an uninhabited area.
Andy, you're a shy
To
pooper
poop.
just like me. Come on, you know you can't do this.
I feel like these were
But who
weird
can see me up
conditions I
in
laid down.
30,000 feet in the air?
But Freddie says you shit around people you know.
It's a devil's bargain.
I don't know.
It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone, really.
Anyway,
Anyway, I like this movie. It was cute.
it was cute.
Yeah.
Even like the beginning was kind of confusing.
You get beyond the what the fuck at the beginning.
Yeah.
I like all these Universal movies. They have such great background characters,
Yeah, they definitely do.
like the innkeeper and the other cops.
Yeah.
They were just so much character to them.
Funny.
Yeah.
Good comic timing. There was a joke they landed. I wish I wrote it. I wish I'd written down what it was. It was really funny, though.
And another thing that's that's kind of stuck out to me at one point. Vincent Price is fighting with his cousin in their house, and these people walk by and they hear the commotion, and say, "What's going on in there?" They're like 2 elephants fighting, and said, "Let's go watch." It's like that's invasive
Yep.
to just walk up. Just because you hear a commotion, that doesn't give you the right to just go walk up to somebody's house and see what's going on.
You're not supposed to say it out loud, is what you meant.
Hey, listen, we're not British,
Yeah.
so
So these people just open the
cultural
door
rules there.
and just because they're nosy as fuck,
Yeah.
and it just see what's going on.
There's a great quote. No good talking to a man with an apology for a brain.
Damn.
Now that is an insult.
I'm trying to figure out what that means.
There's an apology there instead of a brain, like God said. Sorry, no brain.
Oh, like a note in his brain.
Yeah.
In his brain pan,
An apology note.
in his skull.
So you pull back his skull, like it's on a hinge, and you open it up, and there's just a note that says, "I'm
Says,
sorry."
I owe you one brain. Sign God.
Oh,
wonder-
God makes people now.
At what
The
point?
creator.
At what point do you cash that IOU in?
You're too dumb to know to do that.
Okay.
You don't even know what IOU means. 'Cause you can't spell none.
Because the only thing in your skull is a piece of paper.
Right.
Rattling around.
So when the wind blows, you can hear the wind go through the.
Listen to the wind blow through your empty brain. Bam.
The Invisible Man returns. We
Yeah.
talked about it.
Vincent Price will play the Invisible Man again in just for the little moment at the end of Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein when they're in the rowboat and the cigar lights up and the float. I think it's a floating hat. Remember that?
No.
This is Vincent Price's voice though, and it's the Vincent Price you know now. The refined version of his voice.
Right.
That's 5 years, maybe later after this, something like that.
Right.
5 to 8, something like that. 10 for looking.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
What time is it?
What time is it? It's 54:38.
Thank you. I usually set a timer
Mm-hmm.
for certain spots in the show, and I forgot to do it today. So that's why you hear me asking for times.
That's all right.
It's a little, and I'm not going to edit it out because that's what we promise here at NOTLP. Raw, unedited nonsense.
Hardcore.
The hardest of core. All right. So the algorithm has served what? Freddie Morris.
For me, Get Shorty, which is on Prime. I just started it.
Not the movie.
Not the movie, the TV series with is his name Chris O'Dowd?
Mm-hmm.
He's in it, and Ray Romano, and a bunch of other character actors. It's really fun.
When did this come out?
2017.
Is it related to the movie?
It's not. I mean, it's got some stuff in common. Not really. It's just kind of its own thing. It's just about a couple of toughs. It's very much Barry. It and Barry are almost the same show, except this one's lighter than Barry.
It's just interesting that they chose such a specific title,
Yeah.
knowing that there's something else out there
There's a
also
movie,
named
yeah.
Get Shorty.
Well, it's like it is. It's tied to the same licensing, so it is like the world of Get Shorty. It's just kind of like it's that guy. Was it Carl Hyacin, I think, or one of those Floridian guys?
Yeah, something
who
like
writes
that.
those. It's like his kind of vibe. It's fun. He's trying to break into Hollywood and go legit. And then Chris O'Dowd's, real charming. He's Irish, so he has a great accent.
He's a cutie patootie.
And his sidekick is great. The guy who plays his sidekick or partner or whatever. And Ray Romano, damn. Ray Romano became like a freaking great actor. I don't know when that happened, but he's awesome. In this and in Men of a Certain Age, he was just like A plus
Where is this streaming?
on Paramount or MGM Plus if you have that. I think that's where it started.
Are we allowed to say we kept Paramount? Keeping Paramount. I know I'm supposed to be mad at them for what they did to Colbert,
I still want to watch Colbert though.
but I still want to watch Colbert, and we still want to watch Star Trek. So I'm keeping it, kids. Keeping it.
We still have Amazon.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
Boycotts aren't the only
I
way.
still shop at Target.
You
So
know,
I'm a piece of shit.
you can do other things.
I'm an utter piece of
You
shit.
can do other things.
I mean,
But-
if we boycotted everything that we needed to, we'll be living off the earth.
Yeah. And I'm
Exactly.
not built for this shit. Freddie, you've also been watching a show pretty religiously recently called Government Cheese.
That show is fantastic. It's 10 episodes. Each one's only half an hour. I finished it today. And
Yeah.
it is like, it's got a Coen Brothers kind of vibe. It's hard to pin down. Some strange stuff happens in it. Like that is, fantasy. So, and it's got a lot of like, it's a comedy, but it has like religious kind of symbology in it, but it's not really super specific. It's just kind of like Lodge 49 was, where it's kind of spiritual and weird, but it's really fun. And that's the cast is outstanding. That's on Apple TV, but I hope it gets another season. It kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger. So, and now I'm all invested in their lives now.
Do you think shows do that on purpose so they kind of helps them get a second season?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it.
I would hope so. I
Because
hope they get it.
But it can backfire when you get canceled
yeah,
anyway.
there's a lot of shows
Yeah.
that don't have necessarily wrapped in a nice little bow ending.
Yeah.
So and they get canceled because there's so many shows out there that make it one season or two seasons.
Yeah. Oh, I mentioned Lodge 49. This is like Lodge 49. That show is one of those
Yeah,
that got
yeah.
canceled right when it was getting really great. This show takes place in the 60s. It's like an ex-con who's invented a self-sharpening drill, and he's still trying to kind of clean up his criminal connections and sell the drill
Yeah.
design. And he has a couple of kids, and they're great. One of them's like a genius, and the other one is really like obsessed with Native American stuff.
You were going to say Bokeem Woodbine?
Bokeem Woodbine's so damn funny. He's just so funny. I love as he's getting older, the roles he's been playing. That guy is something else. He's really great in this. As Bootsy, his buddy who on the outside who still kind of gets in trouble all the time. We all knew someone like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it so good. You really super charismatic characters. You'll even like the bad guys and stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that all?
That's all. I've been doing that in Get Shorty. That's all I had in my. I got back into that court cam. I'm back on that court cam shit.
He's back on his bullshit, Andy.
Yeah.
Court cam. But then I get back on my bullshit, and that's jail.
Oh, we watched the South Park. I forgot about that.
Oh, the one with Trump?
Yeah.
We were talking about that today at work.
I only saw like clips of it. Is it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really fucking direct. It's super direct.
I saw that they made him Canadian.
Yeah.
Like that with the floppy head.
Yeah.
And they like actually showed his tiny little penis.
Tiny little micro penis.
I just encourage everybody to just watch it. I don't think we don't have to unpack it because I think everybody's doing that already.
Yeah.
But I thought it was noteworthy. It was one of those episodes that you're like, oh, this is an episode that's going to be part of
Yeah, it's just
history of TV.
it's just interesting how they didn't pull any punches at all.
Yeah,
it went hard.
They did. They went really, really hard.
Especially that deep fake thing they did.
Yeah,
with like Trump.
Did you see
crawling
that
through the
part?
desert? Yeah.
Yeah, that was something else.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
Super creepy.
That really freaked me out.
But
It
yeah,
was upsetting in a way where you're like, yeah, this is great. I like watching
visually.
this
It's upsetting.
visually,
Yeah.
but then visually, and then emotionally, and then just like intellectually.
made you feel a lot of different things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they still have it in them
Yeah.
because that was something else.
It's just also always fascinating to hear these idiots say like, "When did so and so get woke?" You know what I mean? It's like they've
Always.
always been like that.
Always.
It's because your definition of woke has changed so much.
Yeah.
And you're always moving the goalposts.
Those are people that identify with Cartman.
Yeah.
You know?
Here, like newsflash, motherfuckers, the vast majority of art you're going to encounter is going to be woke because woke people make art,
Good art.
good art. Anyway, artists happen to be empathetic, compassionate beings.
And there's also some real dumb people out there that make great art.
Well,
And I want to, we should do a month about just dummies.
but you can be dumb, but still empathetic and compassionate.
Yes, you can be dumb. And those other things. Or you just be dumb and awful and stuff too.
Yeah.
You
Just
do
like,
a celebrating awful creators month.
there you go.
Where we only do things where people have been accused of
No.
or had to pay money
We'll just
out.
watch the Jeepers Creepers movies. And
We could do Roman Polanski month.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do some of that.
Edgelord month.
No, thank you.
I guarantee somebody's done that out there just to be an edgelord.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. So here's the deal. Got a few things I can talk to you people about. I stayed awake for some stuff. All right.
I'm excited.
Thank you very much. Finished War of the Worlds. It was a slog, but I did it. Am I glad I did it? I guess. That's my review.
They drink blood, you tell me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That they siphon off your bodily fluids. They drink you. That's what they eat.
They're making a new movie. It was a weird coincidence.
Yeah, a new War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube. Yeah,
Looks like he just talks to his phone the whole movie,
yeah.
like on a FaceTime.
And in the trailer it says data is their food. Your data. Your data.
They're coming to eat your data.
They're coming to eat your data. So anyway, that happened. War of the Worlds, whatever. Then I stayed awake for a little movie called The Terror Within.
Yeah.
Do you remember that now?
I remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's underground aliens.
Yes. That's basically it. It's basically the movie Aliens taking place underground
They call them gargoyles.
on Earth.
Gargoyles.
And it's like some sort of apocalypse has happened. Everybody who's left lives underground.
George Kennedy.
George Kennedy's in it.
Remember him from Naked Gun?
And then there's these creatures that get into the underground lab and wreak major havoc, y'all.
Well, the one lady gets pregnant, right? And that's how they get in, is because she
By
has,
an alien?
Yeah,
Yeah.
by one of the gargoyles.
Because the gargoyles like to rape
Yeah.
human women.
So she goes back into the underground complex and she's pregnant with the gargoyle baby. And there's a whole like chest burster kind of style scene. They rip off left and right. Really.
There is a dog in the movie, and the dog does get injured, but it's okay because they don't let it make that yelping sound that I hate that they always play. Oh, I hate that.
And you can tell the dog's still having fun.
And the dog's acting.
Yeah.
It's actually got to sit there and pant real hard like it was hurt because it had fake blood on
so
it.
it was like, it looked happy.
It
Yeah.
was real cute. It was a cute dog.
It acted. And then it was fine at the end.
It looked like the
everything was okay.
the little rascal's dog, kind of.
Yeah.
Just a cute damn dog. Adorable. You just watch Back to the Beach with the Annette and Frankie movie where they go back to the beach.
I don't remember it.
Back to the beach. Say.
It's Pee Wee Herman. The guy in this movie that Amy is talking about, he was the son-in-law that they were unsure about, who was the surfer dude, is in The Terror Within. He's one of the guys who works in the underground, so they wear like their khaki jumpsuits, but he's the cool one because he wears a Hawaiian shirt under it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he has one of those hats that were cool in the 90s that have the little bicycle hats.
With the
What you call
tiny,
'em?
tiny bill.
The tiny bill. Yeah, he had one of those too. It was
What
just
a look.
It just it struck me as a very distinctive like of the time.
Right.
I like that sort of thing.
Tear Within. It was okay.
Roger
fine.
Corman, right?
It was a fine way to pass an hour or so
Yeah.
or two.
I have no idea how long it
I
was.
don't know. Then finally, Freddy and I are finally getting to the last season of Stranger Things that came out last year, 2 years
At
ago.
least that long ago. Are you not caught up either?
I've
right?
only got to season 2, then I stopped watching.
Oh, okay. This one has been the best season.
It's been really good.
Do they? How old are the kids now?
46.
They're getting up there. They still look pretty
No,
age appropriate.
in this one, they still look like kids.
They're in high school now, so
And they still just gotta.
Is it still good, or have they like run out of ideas?
No. In fact, they are
I'm
coming up
enjoying
with some
this
pretty
season.
original,
Yeah.
cool ideas. It's really been fun.
everybody who's listening to this is like, yeah, I already watched that.
I know.
There's
It's
a new
old
season
news
coming.
for everybody else. But yeah,
I
it's
did fall asleep during the last episode.
Oh,
though.
we can go back and start it wherever you fell asleep,
That's-
darling.
Are you guys going to watch season 5 as it airs, or are you going to wait another 2 years?
Probably wait another 2 years. No knows.
That's the way we do things. I got 3 seasons of Get Shorty to watch now.
Oh my goodness.
There's too many stuff out. Like, I can't believe a show I never heard of is like, oh, it's on the 5th season.
Yeah, it's weird, right? And it's weird when they're good because you're like, if I hadn't heard of it and there's 5 seasons and it's terrible, you're like, well, yeah. I heard that about that Sex and the City series.
Oh, the new one?
That it's people are still watching it and they're like, but it's not. No one's giving it a good review, but everyone's watching it. I don't understand.
Some people like to hate watch. Some people might still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's just good that people are having. There's so many jobs out there for production and actors.
That is kind of exciting that there's still work.
But at the same time, it's like you don't have to make all this stuff too.
Yeah.
There's like probably just like a interesting how these heads figure out programming and decide what to greenlight,
Right.
Yeah.
because it seems like everything's being greenlit now.
That's what so much of Get Shorty is about, this sort of thing, Andy. You might like it. Except they use like bullying techniques.
But I saw the new Fantastic Four. I
Ooh.
wouldn't say it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to
He's
say
saying
it's
it's
fantastic,
not fantastic.
but pretty good
Yeah.
for.
I mean, like the best part for me was just the cast. They just felt the chemistry was really good between them.
Right.
I'm not very familiar with the characters, so I can't say if it's like a good depiction of them
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
on screen. Like I only know them from the previous movies, like the Jessica Alba and
The one with Michael
Chiklis
Chiklis.
Yeah.
Was that Chris Evans too?
Yeah. Chris Evans was the Human Torch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't remember those very well, but I feel
They were forgettable.
yeah.
That's why.
But yeah, it's a great cast chemistry and really good. But the thing that's keeping me from really like fantastic, it felt very rushed. You can see you can tell that there's certain things that they had to cut out.
Yeah.
There are just parts that they just brushed up on that they never didn't develop very well. I feel there's another hour that they could have
Really?
like not hour, maybe like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
30 minutes that they left on the
Was
cutting
it?
floor.
What was it?
It was
length?
like just about hour and 50,
Oh, okay. So
which is
they-
very manageable. But
Yeah.
They showed restraint for
yeah.
once.
but I like what they're
Maybe too
doing with
much.
these more current superhero movies. They're not spending so much time about the origin story.
Yeah. Just get into it.
Yeah.
It's better.
They just throw you right into this world
Yeah.
that there's this universe where superheroes exist.
We all know it. It's all
Yeah.
part of our culture now. So
Yeah,
there's no
I like
reason.
how they
Yeah.
like trust the audience, but at the same time, a little bit more development would have been nice to
Yeah.
find out, the origins, even though we kind of know them already.
Did I hear? Is this set in the MCU or no?
It is.
It is, okay.
But it's not. I mean, slight spoilers. Not the universe that we know.
Oh, okay.
That the current universe that we take place. That is,
Gotcha.
that we know of.
The 1616 or whatever they
Yeah,
call
626.
it. 626.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
one is called 828.
Ah.
So it'd be
Like the
interesting
drum
to see
machine.
how they eventually meld the universes together.
Yeah.
But and I love the setting is the 60s, the very mid-century modern look.
But they have
yeah.
like flying cars and stuff, right?
No, not that.
Oh no.
No,
I
it's-
don't know
it's
why I thought they did.
just think, I know like the Incredibles was based on the Fantastic Four, but this is
Yeah.
like a live action Incredibles.
Nice.
It's got that, it's got a very comic book feeling to it.
Yeah.
It's not serious or anything like that. They know that it's comic booky and cartoony.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Saturday morning cartoon, basically.
I love that.
That's what they also said about the new Superman movie. It's like
Yeah.
watching a Justice League cartoon on Saturday morning with a bowl of cereal
Should take a box of cereal to the movie theater.
and some milk.
Yeah. Are you also not interested in Fantastic Four?
No, I could be because my boy PP is in it.
PP.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I wanted to ask you how Julia Garner was.
Silver
She's
Surfer?
fine. Like she's a Silver Surfer, so she's
I love her.
all CGI. There is a flashback scene where she's in her human form, but she doesn't get to speak during that part. So it's basically a voiceover. And the Silver Surfer CGI is kind of iffy at points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would imagine that's a hard look
Yeah.
to nail down.
But and also her voice was so filtered because
Oh, okay.
you have to
couldn't
put
she
that
was barely
like,
in
yeah.
it then.
So you have to put that grand because you can't sound human really.
Right.
You have to put that big superhero sheen on it. So like it was filtered. So it could have been anybody honestly.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I mean, good for her for getting a gig.
Get a paycheck,
But
girl.
yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah. I haven't watched any. It's been a while. Superhero stuff, right? We haven't been into any of that in a long time.
I think that the MCU just kind of my interest started to wane.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Like,
Yeah.
I feel that was the problem with the MCU when they try to do all that Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
All the TV shows. It just got to
Oversaturation.
be too much
Well,
stuff that
and
you have to keep
also,
track
like,
of.
it's just too much homework.
Yeah. That too.
So like you can't watch a movie and you can be lost at certain points because they refer to certain things from the TV show so much.
Right.
It's so funny that at the same time, I kind of love the idea of
Yeah.
something so rich that you have
Yeah.
to look shit up while you're watching it. Like, I don't always hate that, but then also don't drag me through a bunch
The Fantastic
of
Four
nonsense.
could work just as a standalone movie. That's one of the nice things about it too.
Right.
Yeah. That's something they should do more of.
All right, so
Squeaky chair.
Squeaky chair.
So next week I think we're going to do The Bat.
Yeah, you want to cue that up for next week?
Let's do the bat. I'm picking the bat.
It's an old Dark House movie.
Yeah.
Much later than this, like almost 20 years, right?
I'm mostly picking it because we have that ride at Kings Island called the Bat. They have
Really?
nothing to do with each other,
And I love
but
that.
I just think it's fun.
Have you seen the Bat before, by the way?
I might have, but I don't remember.
I think you'll love it. If you haven't, it can't be, but not really.
But maybe
It's sassy. I think it's maybe
it's
a
got
better.
some sass to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like a stage play. You're going to love, there's these older ladies. It's very Grey Gardens, but they have a lot more attitude, like Steel Magnolias.
And other things about women.
Mm-hmm.
Fried green tomato.
Yep. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk
Joy
about?
Luck Club.
We went long today.
All right. At the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, Paul, and Shayna Popena.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on Dawn of the Dead. And Igor made the nachos in a severed human head, and they enjoy the movie with their friends. David Kessler walks the streets of London